Welcome back to another episode of Time With, and this time I'm spending time with Torian. Yeah, I got Torian here, and we're gonna talk a little bit about him, his music, his background, and what he loves doing. So yeah, to begin, bro, what kind of music are you into?
Man, I like a little bit of everything. I can't lie. I don't really listen to the radio as much, but every now and then I'll turn it on to see like what's on there, that's popping right now. But I mean, as far as uh rap is definitely like heavy for me. R&B is pretty heavy. I listen to pop a little bit more than I listen to country or anything like that. But then talking about just like artists and stuff, man. I listen to I'm more so like a J. Cole, Kendrick, conscious type rap type of fan. Don't get me wrong, I definitely love my Migos and my Lil Baby and all the underground folks. I love that stuff too. But it's just like I categorize it, a little bit different. I don't put them all in the same category because they don't rap the same. But really anything that can just make me,
Put you in the mood.
yeah, man, just make me kind of like zone out, like that's really what I listen to music for sometimes. It's just so I can get like you said, that vibe that I just need to relax and just chill, zone out.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way where I have my little times where I'm just like you said on a conscious level, and then sometimes I just want to mess around and listen to some groovy stuff and some trappy stuff. Little yeah. So how you been, bro? I mean, it's glad to hear you.
Man,
Glad to hear you. Glad to know
yeah,
you're alive.
for sure, man. Yeah, I've been living straight, bro. I cannot complain. Oh man, working at a hospital, man. St. Vincent's in Little Rock, and that COVID stuff, man, is crazy. But I mean, shoot, we make it through every day, and luckily, so far, ever since this stuff has broke out, I haven't gotten COVID, even though I literally like work with COVID patients every day. But luckily, I haven't caught it just yet.
Yeah, bro, that's good. You haven't had to get tested for it or anything.
Nah, they because the tests are like so scarce, like they don't want to use them up, so they don't test you if
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you've been exposed or if you start like showing symptoms like running fevers or you coughing and stuff like that. But they won't even ask you. But if you want to get tested, they'll definitely do it for free.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's good to know. A lot of people are kind of misinformed and malinformed within the
Medicine and all that stuff.
yeah, the medical industry. So
Yeah,
I'm glad I actually have you here because there's later on in the conversation, I have a couple of questions that I'm just kind of curious about. And I
oh
think a
yeah, for
lot of
sure.
other people would probably be curious about too, bro. But as of now, yeah, bro. I mean, it's been a tough year, but I think it's been a good year to keep us all, like on our toes and really focus on what really matters more than anything. What do
Yeah,
you
man.
think?
Yeah, I agree. With everybody having to forego like all the stuff that they're used to doing, like going out, eating in restaurants and stuff like that, and like not wearing a mask, it shows how like adaptable that we have to be as people, as humans, man. Like how we're able to, you know, take on like a situation such as the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, and then just be able to keep going in life, be able to, not just stop, drop, everything, and then life just stops because we inconvenience. We just, keep it pushing. We find a way around it. You didn't want to, so you
Exactly.
wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? After so long, they come up with like a vaccine and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We just keep pushing forward, I think a lot of people see it as like negative because they don't get to do the things that they want to. But I look at it like, man, we survived or we're
Right.
surviving through it. And so that's not only a testament to each individual's journey and how, they're making it through life, but it's a testament to us as humans too, man.
Exactly, bro. I mean, because even with us doing the show, I heard about you through Apollo's having conversations and stuff, and I was like, man, I gotta link up with him because I
Yeah,
remember you from middle school, high school. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
back And so I'm like, man, I gotta definitely link with him. And I wanted to link with you the same way I linked with Apollos, to where we got together. We were actually listening to music on my AirPods. He had one, I had the other one. We were able to vibe on the music level like that without including it in the show, and then talk, have a regular ass conversation. And
right.
but I mean, because of this whole thing going on, I was like, man, I think it's better if we just do it virtually, just to be safe
Yeah.
on both ends. I know you
Yeah.
have a job where you're kind of in the front line, and me too. I'm out there delivering packages every day, so
Yeah.
it's kind of critical on both ends. So
Oh,
yeah, I
sure.
thought this was the best way, bro. Even though, man, whenever all this is over, we still need to link up physically and just kick it, bro. Hang out,
Definitely, man.
drink some,
Oh,
Yeah. But man, what are your So, what are your goals, bro? Like, I mean, after all this has happened, I'm sure it opened your eyes up for little other things, or the way you want to approach your goals now. You gotta adapt differently. Like you said, how do you plan on executing your goals differently, or has it even affected that, or what's up?
um, not really. So to me, like the along with being able to give a testament to ourselves and the human race as a whole, I feel like the pandemic or whatnot has really given us time to like sit down and think about how we gonna move or like our and so like one
Mm-hmm.
of the things that I've been able to do is been able to sit down and like, am I want to be at in life? Am I doing what I really want to do? Uh, and so I was thinking, and I was like, man, to be honest, I can't even say like right now, like I even know exactly still what it is that I want to do in life. But that's just how I am. Like I've never been like a person who just like has like a super passion about one job. Like I couldn't even tell you like my dream job. I'm sorry. And
That's
actually, I was.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, and I was just saying, like, ew. Actually, I was when I graduated with a bachelor's in health administration from UCA, but I was supposed to graduate from UCA with a bachelor's in radiographic science. So, like, doing like X-rays and stuff like that, I
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to already have that job when I graduated, but some things happened with me and the program, and it ultimately came to where we had to part ways, and so it was devastating for a while, and ever since then, like, cause that was the job that I had finally settled myself on that I was gonna do in life, but and ever since then, it's just been kind of me kind of floating around trying to, figure or not necessarily figure it out, but I'm just really going with it. Like whatever comes my way, like I'm, you know, there on it. Now I know with my degree, like I can always become like a director of a program or a hospital or something like that. But I don't know, man. Sitting behind a desk all day really ain't ain't my thing. I just got this degree honestly because it was either do this or be like a gym teacher. And no shade to no gym teachers or anything like that, but I just know that ain't for me.
Yeah,
So
that wasn't for you, yo. Hmm.
I
That's very interesting to hear, bro, because I mean, like, I didn't go to college. So I just knew I always wanted to do business in some kind of way. And I
mhm,
always loved music too. But I feel like throughout these years of just kind of like trying things out, like not necessarily focusing too much on one thing, but like you said, kind of like floating around, doing things here or there, I found where I'm more comfortable in. And I think it's doing this, but trying to like pursue everything like with a positive outcome, like not really try to put no negative shit out there, just try to put everything positive, do what I love doing, and just kind of bring people together and be able to network in a way so they can work together, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, we need to know people more than what we know. Like I think it's more of who we know than what we know.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
if there's one thing I learned in college, it was like you can network with these people and the places that or the levels that you're trying to get to. When you find that one person, you unlock that level because they plugged in over here and over there, and so that's an easy way for you to just boost yourself.
see, yeah, and I'm not plugged in like that, but I feel like the platform that I have and what I'm passionate about can be a portal that will allow people to use that and network through there.
Yeah,
That's what I want to create. So,
definitely, man.
but yeah, bro. As far as the like your career and like what you mastered and graduated and stuff, like I feel like you could still do something with what you want. So you said you could be an administrator of like you said an office pretty much.
Yeah, like a clinic or a director of like a program in a hospital, stuff like
So
that.
would you be able to run like let's say like a department of X-rays or no?
Yeah, I could do that. Yep.
Okay, so there you go. You'd be still be able to do what you want to do, and then
Yeah.
I think the paperwork would be a little bit more interesting for you because it'd be something you like doing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just true.
and
Yeah, I've thought about it, man. It's just like I said, it's about getting there. Right now, I'm just kind of like I said, just floating around for a little bit, seeing what I
good thing.
like.
Good thing is possible though. So like if you eventually want to be there, you can create a goal that's scalable and measurable, and you'll be able to get it one day. That's dope.
Yep. Yeah.
You got your
Thank
foot
you.
in the door already too. So yeah,
Yeah, for
keep
sure.
it pushing, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate it for sure.
No problem, bro. Yeah, bro. Me and Apollo's, bro. Now ever since I linked up with him after after school, I'm like, man, I'm always tapping in with him, making sure like we kind of like look out for each other. I'm like tapping in, making sure he's still doing what he said he was gonna be doing, and he's tapping in with me, making sure I'm doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, man, you always need like good friends and stuff like that. And just to help like motivate you or like, make sure that you on top of your shit. Like just like, hey man, I've been seeing you talking about you was gonna do this. What about this? Why you being lazy, bro? You know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Hmm.
that. Motivational stuff to like, get you to go and do what you're supposed to do. Like I heard a saying from my pastor at my church one time, and then he said, "Iron sharpens iron." And for a minute, I didn't know what he meant by that. But once I like sat down and really thought about it, it came to me that basically what he was saying was that you got to surround yourself by people who you know are who are or are trying to get or trying to go the same route in life like that you are. Like so, if you
Exactly.
trying to be like this type of person or you need to be motivated to do this, surround yourself around people who gonna motivate you or people who are already what you're trying to be. That way they can teach you and help you and y'all help each other to become the person that y'all trying to be like. Because if you surround yourself by negativity or somebody that has no interest in what you're doing at all, it'll be harder, you know what I'm saying? Because you out there by yourself. But if you around folks who are just on the same wavelength, it'll
Even more
just boost
faster
you that
if
much
you like
faster
with
to
where
where
you're
you're
trying
around
to.
people who have the same goals and aspirations as you do.
Yeah, surround yourself by success, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's a saying that I know a lot of people hear, but they just kind of take it for granted. It's like surround yourself by the people you want to be like in life, and people are like, yeah, that's true, but it's like they get distracted by like the fun in life, and then just like they get
hmm
sucked in the like you said the negative energy, and then
hmm
eventually they just kind of fall out of it.
yeah, for sure.
Or they're like, I'm tired of this. I want to go back to that to that grinding part, and then they come back. But everybody has. I think that's why everything just kind of happens for a reason. Everybody has their own timing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a firm believer in when it's time for it to happen, God and the universe is just gonna fall right in your lap, bro. Like whatever it is that you're supposed to do or wherever you're supposed to be at, you gonna find your way there or be who you're supposed to be because that is your time.
Yep, yep, bro. Bro. What do you think about that Fire Squad video that J Cole dropped? Since you were talking about J Cole earlier, and the Fire Squad message, I think is a positive one too.
Oh yeah, and man, that's my guy. Like every time, like he does stuff like that, like I'm tuned in. But nah, man, he always comes with like these real deep, like real meaningful, stuff like in his videos or even in his songs, man. But with that, like it just really showed me like dude really cares about like the outside. A lot of rappers it just be about them, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't have like no care in the world as long as they get money and stuff. For him, and it's a couple other people that I know of. They they show like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use my platform for real, like not just oh shout out to Black Lives Matter, da da da. Nah, this man is using money that he didn't have to use for a cause that brings awareness to a situation, just like it's so he can show it for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's combining his talent with the purpose, and he's pushing
Yeah,
that purpose.
yeah, man, I love it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
yeah. I think that's what a lot of people need to focus on too, realizing what their talent is so they can understand where they fit in life. Because a lot of people, like you said, that are wanting to be rappers, maybe they're meant to be in the music industry, but they probably should be doing something else rather than rapping, because there's a lot of different jobs or careers that you can make out of the music industry.
Yeah, man. So my homeboy, his name's Braden. He got a Spotify too. His B Minor Productions on Spotify. But he makes beats. And so like for a long time he couldn't understand like, what he needed to do or how he needed to get started and all this other stuff. And what he ended up doing, because he's in college right now, still trying to get out, but he keeps getting held up by this one teacher who keeps doing him bad. So while he was a little down about that, and he was trying to figure out like, okay, if I want to do music, how do I do it? You know what I'm saying? And so he found a way to get plugged in with the music industry. And so now he works at the radio station. Oh man, the box, I can't remember the numbers. I think it's 96.5.
96.5.
And
Yeah.
he works the boards for them. And so like he gets to meet like some of the people that they interview up there. And so like he can like toss his beats, his Spotify around. It's like, hey man, check me out here. Hey, I'm on this person, check me out there, da 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 da. It's like boom, like yeah, you might be struggling in school because of this teacher that's giving you a hard time. And so you thought that was gonna hinder your career, but he found a way around it. And so now he's
Yeah.
spot to where he's more plugged in and more known now than what he was when he was just trying to go about it the school route.
That's what's up. So actually, I'm gonna play right now before we take this break, or after when we take this break. I'm gonna play Fire Squad. I'm gonna play one of your favorite songs, and then we'll get back after that. But bro, that is dope because honestly, have you heard of Dave Ramsey or any of his personalities like Rachel Cruz or any of them?
The only time I heard of him is when I listened to your first podcast and you were saying about how he's real good with like money and all that.
So he has this personality on there. His name is that guy pretty much helps people get in the like get their foot in the door of the career, their dream career they want to be. And when you telling me this story pretty much reminds me of dude because uh just because he's not necessarily in the position he wants to be, he's around that energy, around that atmosphere, and he's able to push, like you said, his music through those connections.
Yeah.
I'll just find his name real quick. 'Cause I think a lot of people should actually be tapped into him as well. Like he tells people like, all right, you have a basic ass job, let's say at McDonald's or whatnot, and
Mhm.
you're trying to be, I don't know, a manager of some sort. Like, all right, work your way up, try to be a assistant manager at McDonald's, and then jump over to another food chain or whatever somewhere else, and try to move up. Just because you're there doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the CEO of that company,
Yeah.
but you can use that to grow, like for you,
Yeah,
pretty
for
much.
sure. Yeah, definitely.
His name is Ken Coleman. He's the dude that specializes in that, helping people find their talent and their passion and combining it with like what they need to be doing, like their dream career, pretty much.
Okay. I definitely have to look him up, man.
So yeah, all right. We talked about inspirations, a little bit about your background story, about the people you know, and your goals. Let's go ahead and talk about what your favorite song is here recently, and then we'll play that music. Like I said, Fire Squad, your favorite song, and then we'll get back to the show.